thought you was better.
What's the shoppers?
He left him.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Wrong Comedy. The only show in town worth catching COVID for. Government advice is to act as if you already have it. I've spent most of today sneezing on envelopes and sending them out to people I don't like. I tell you, I made a girl spurt for the first time last night. That was pepper spray, but still a kill. I once hired a professional dominatrix. She wanted 50 quid for the hour, but I managed to talk her up to 100. A good mate of mine has a reputation as a pick-up artist, so I asked him for some tips. He said the most important thing is the ladies don't like a thirsty guy. So now I always sink at least 8 pints before I go out in the pool. I'm still not having much luck. One time years ago I went out in the pool and picked up this cougar who was twice my age. We went back to her place and did the lot. All the positions, kinky stuff, everything. Overall I had a cracking night out for my 42nd. Met my last girlfriend at a scat fetish orgy. It was love at first sight. Terrible record for keeping pets. That's the 4th hamster I've lost so far this year. If it doesn't turn up soon, I'm going to have to go to accident and emergency. I call my girlfriend's clitoris Nemo. It takes me the best part of 2 hours to find it. I do like a girl that's good in the sack though. Much better than the ones who try to struggle their way out. There's been protest at the lack of any furlough scheme for their profession. Britain's prostitutes have announced a general strike. They'll be down on tools at midnight. Same as usual then. One time I was in the pub and this really fit girl came up to me and she said, "Hey, how's the hand job sound?" So I replied, not saying my luck sucks or anything, but earlier this year I caught salmonella from a fucking Easter egg. I dropped acid last night. Shoes are fucking ruined. My son got an F in his spelling test today. Clever lad. There's a new club for victims of domestic violence. $14.99 from all good retailers. So I was very drunk in a cocktail bar the other week, and I decided to try one of those Pawn Star martinis. Ended up getting all over my face. The landlord turned up this morning and started lecturing me, saying I need to keep the place a bit cleaner. And I sent him away with a flea in his ear. I was on a date once and she asked me, "Do you have any guilty pleasures?" I said, "Yeah, but I'd be too embarrassed to tell you." She said, "Don't be shy, if you tell me yours, I'll tell you mine." So I said, "Alright, here goes. Sometimes when I'm masturbating, I like to smear peanut butter all over my willy and then let the dog lick it off." "Okay, I've told you mine, now you tell me yours." She said, "The Carpenters and Billy Joel." Took the afternoon off today and got 18 holes in. Maxed out my credit card at the brothel, but it was still enough. I was once arrested for having sex with a 3-year-old, but I'd off on a legal technicality. The vet confirmed she was 21 and dog years. I I tried reading some of that erotic literature for premature ejaculators, but I got stuck on the first page. I must say though, I was disappointed by the efforts made this year to mark International Women's Day. The lap dancing only had a couple of foreign birds on. That Amber Heard might be stunning to look at, but I hear she's shit in bed. Why did the medical profession talk of some people being morbidly obese? Surely hilariously obese would be much more appropriate. Finally got myself some Rohypnol, but I'm a bit confused. On the packet it says best before date, but then there's no numbers or anything. So my neighbour was out in the garden this morning playing the bagpipes. I went out and said, "Do you do requests?" He said, "I certainly do." I said, "Great, can you shut the fuck up?" A new study has revealed that vegans suffer broken bones 43% more than non-vegans. Now if they all keep going on and on about it. My girlfriend's just finished a 12-hour shift. I knew she'd find second gear eventually. I was reading a biography of Jeffrey Dahmer. Turns out his favourite dinner was Mr. Faggot's brains. The internet's great though. I saw this video of a bouncing baby boy earlier and it's had me chuckling away to myself all day. A live leak site has some fucked up dashcam footage on it. So, do women scream at the point of orgasm? Well, they usually do when I reach mine. Girls are like spiders, only they'll feel comfortable touching the little ones. Whenever I'm driving my ice cream van around the streets, my biggest fear is that one day the real ice cream van's going to show up at the same time. Back in high school I used to pick on this kid who had that brittle bone disease. Never forget the day he finally snapped. They say charity begins at home. That's certainly true in my home. I have a basement full of abused children and starving Africans. Spare the rod and spoil the child, they say. I prefer to spoil the child with my rod. There's a sign in my local park that says, "Please don't cycle on the grass, you may injure a small child or an elderly person." Pissed off about the cycling, but at least they've suggested an alternative pastime. I tried eating in a Korean restaurant for the first time recently. The food was excellent, but I really shouldn't have asked for a doggy bag. My first day as a home help could have gone a lot better. There you go, Mrs. Jones, I've emptied out that funny shaped ashtray you keep on the mantelpiece for you. I was at the cinema the other night and I thought just for a laugh I'd flick some peanuts at a girl sitting in front of me. She didn't have overreact. Paramedics called it anaphylactic shock. I may be white on the outside but inside I'm black. That long COVID's really fucked me up. My girlfriend's been working out a lot recently. Today she worked out that I've been shagging her sister. Yeah, I think I'm just about out of time here, so I'd just like to finish by saying just before I die I'm going to change my name by deed-poll to Santa Claus, just so I can spend eternity traumatising kids who visit the graveyard. Thank you, audience. I've been Craig Scott. Thank you, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Scott! Oh, man, oh, mate, what a fucking genius. I fucking love it.